Get ready to discover answers in the Bible with Bayless Conley.
You see, there needs to be a willingness to share on both sides. The younger need to listen to and respect the wisdom of an older generation, consciously connecting to and receiving and being a part, even if everything we do is not cool. Because listen, if you're a young person in here, I'm going to tell you a little secret. There is no such thing as cool before Almighty God. Nobody is cool in God's presence. And the older generation, well, we need to open up and share and be patient and be willing to accept. We need to be willing to accept. We need to be willing to accept change. I think personal preference in musical style is a classic example. And I know some of you feel that you just endure the worship here, because it's not the style you like. Here's a letter that came to the church. I'm no music scholar, but I feel I know appropriate church music when I hear it. Last Sunday's new hymn, if you can call it that, sounded like a sentimental love ballad one would expect to hear crooned in a saloon. If you insist on exposing us to rubbish like this in God's house, don't be surprised if many of the faithful look for a new place to worship. The hymns we grew up with are all we need. That letter was written in 1863. And the song they were so concerned about was the hymn, Just As I Am. Yeah, you know, the one that they sing during altar calls at Billy Graham crusades. I have a friend that was a music director of what was probably the largest church in the UK. And he shared with me the contents of a bunch of letters that he had come into possession of that were written in the 1800s and the early 1900s about the new music in the church. And the letter said things like, people, the congregants wrote, said, it's too loud, it's too lively, it will never catch on. It's not in keeping with the tradition of the church. And those letters were written about amazing grace. Be thou my vision and power in the blood.